forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And please share our videos in order to help our channel to grow. With their involvement in movie making dating as far back as 1925, by the time they officially opened their doors in 1958, the Shaw Brothers Movie Studio had already begun its dominance of the Hong Kong movie industry. Going unchallenged for the majority of their reign, with the exception of the late 70s, early 80s, when the Golden Harvest Studio gave them a run for their money, it is not difficult to imagine that every major actor and actress in the Asian movie industry would have had the ambition to feature in a Shaw Brothers production. For the most part, it would seem as though every one of them did. It actually took quite a bit of digging in order to unearth those who, for whatever the reasons, did not. As mind-blowing as it is to perceive, here are 10 major Kung Fu movie actors who never featured in a Shaw Brothers movie. Number 10. From 1976, when he first arrived on the scene in the classic movie Secret Rivals, Liu Chong-liang, also known as the Northern Kick, was instantaneously embraced by Kung Fu movie lovers. Almost 50 years later, he has maintained his popularity, so that makes it very surprising that he never worked for any one of the major studios, Golden Harvest or Shaw Brothers. Number 9. Liu Chong-liang's Secret Rivals co-star, Don Wang Tao, made his debut in the Golden Harvest movie, Slaughter in San Francisco, in 1974. Possessing good looks and great fighting skills, it is unbelievable that he has never featured in a Shaw Brothers film. The closest he came was a role in the movie Battle for the Republic of China, a Taiwanese movie produced by renowned Shaw Brothers producer and wife of Run Run Shaw, Mona Fong. This movie also featured some of Shaw Top's talents like Tai Lung and Chen Kuan Tai. Number 8. Tan Tao Liang, also known as Flashlegs, became a big name in 1970s Kung Fu cinema with such classic films as The Hot, the Cool, and the Vicious and Countdown to Death, which, along with the Himalayan, was made for the Golden Harvest Studio. With the popularity that he attained in Kung Fu cinema, it is beyond belief that he has never featured in a Shaw Brothers production. Number 7. Angela Mayo was famously discovered by the Golden Harvest Studio in 1971. For the majority of her career, she would be their leading female star, featuring in such classic movies like Broken Oath and Hapkido. Possessing both beauty and lethal fighting abilities, it is impossible to believe that the Shaw Studio did not at least attempt to lure her to their camp. If they did, unfortunately, it never happened. Number 6. Po Chung Tao, more better known as Bruce Lee, widely considered by many to be the best of the Bruce Lee clones, would capture the attention of Kung Fu movie fans throughout the 70s and early 80s, both with his clone persona and as himself, in movies such as Bruce Lee, The Man, the Myth, and The Ming Patriots. With the following that he had managed to amass, it is surprising to discover that he has never been featured in a Shaw Brothers production. Number 5. Billy Chung had a rather extraordinary Kung Fu movie career in the sense that from 1977 to 1983, on the strength of 9 movies, Billy's popularity in Kung Fu cinema was so enormous that it's hard to believe that he only starred in 9 movies. Blessed with good looks, charisma, and solid fighting abilities that were quite apparent in classic movies like Crystal Fist and A Fistful of Talents, it is unreal that he has never featured in a Shaw Brothers production. Number 4. Alexander Lowe actually made a late entry into Kung Fu movies. He first appeared in the classic movie Incredible Kung Fu Mission alongside Liu Chong-liang in 1980. Although at this point the genre as we knew it was winding down, Lowe would seemingly, with the strength of classic movies such as Shaolin vs. Lama and Ninja Hunters, prolong moviegoers' interest in the genre. Blessed with an amazing physique, good looks, and great athleticism, it is indeed a mystery as to why we never had the privilege of seeing him in a Shaw Brothers production. Number 3. Chan Shan made his movie debut in 1979 as the main villain, Chu Chin Kong, in the classic Kung Fu movie, Seven Steps of Kung Fu. He, together with Alexander Lowe, would keep the genre's flame burning with classic movies like Shaolin vs. Lama and Ninja Hunters. Shan's performance as the Golden Wheel Lama in Shaolin vs. Lama remains one of the most iconic villainous performances in Kung Fu cinema. Unfortunately, we never got the opportunity to see him in a Shaw Brothers production. Number 2. Chai Ling, also known as Judy Lee, from the early 70s to early 80s, along with the aforementioned Angela Mayo, was a very prominent heroine in the Kung Fu movie genre. Very much like Angela, she possessed a martial arts background, beauty, and believability in her fighting. She starred in the classic movie The Lady Constables alongside Mayo, as well as The Crane Fighters and No One Can Touch Her. As popular as she was in the genre at the time, it is amazing that Shaw never utilized her talents in one of their productions. Number 1. Eagle Han Ying is best known as the main villain in the movies Death Duel of Kung Fu, in which he played Toku Lan, and Ninja vs. Shaolin Guards, in which he starred as the evil abbot of Shaolin, Hong Yin. A part of Han Ying's story that is very noteworthy is the fact that he was enrolled at the Shaw Brothers acting school for 6 years, making it all the more amazing that he never appeared in any of their productions. Is there any other major Kung Fu movie actor that you can think of who never appeared in a Shaw Brothers production? Let us know in the comments below, and as usual, thank you and may the Fu be with you.